And together we are the Craft Shed Quarters.
Hey, Lisa in my lamb shack today, and I just want to introduce my wait list for my advent calendar. Yes, advent calendar, it's only April, but I need to plan, I need to purchase, I need to design. So I've opened up my wait list and I'm astounded this week how many people have signed up for it. I'm so chuffed on that, but I just wanted to sort of do a back pedal of what I did last year. It was my first one I did last year. And the idea was you got 3 bags. They were all printed and lovely, but obviously they've all gone. You got 3 little bags each Monday, which you opened, and inside it were practical, functional and giftable things that you could make probably in an evening or over the course of the week. So it started off with a real beginner friendly, some hair bubbles. You did some loop stitches with some lovely soft chenille yarn on that. So in it, you got the pattern, you got the hook, you got the bobbles, you got the yarn all measured out for you, and the video tutorial as well. Then there was a little purse, which you did this fold and join and stuff on there. There was also an option to make a bigger one if you wanted to make that for maybe your mobile phone. So that was all single crochets, so very beginner friendly, but even the people who can crochet did find these really useful and nice little makes. You know, that you could just sit and watch the telly and think, oh, I can make that. Then we had a chapstick. Now I can't find the chapstick anywhere, the actual one I made, and it came with a D-ring and your chapstick, and basically made a tube and it clipped onto your bag. So everything was inside that, your hooks, your stitch markers, all the videos. So they were very beginner friendly and functional little mates. So the week after, we then made some headbands, which used the 3rd bottom loop half double crochet, which everybody loved. Everybody can do half double, but just placing it somewhere slightly different on that 3rd bottom loop gave a tilt to it and made it look like a knit effect. So the headbands, there was 2 you could make, and they were fur lined, but I'll put some pictures down there because I can't find mine in a minute. I think they're up at the shop. So, and then the 3rd week we made a hat, and it came with a handmade fur pom-pom, fake fur pom-pom, which I make myself. It came with a special button so you could actually tie it and remove it there later. Now everybody really enjoyed this one. It's called the Alpine Stitch summit hat. It's slightly different to this one. I'll show you a picture. Sorry, again, that's up down at Dimples shop too. But everybody enjoyed that one because you could actually make different colours in it. Everybody sort of made it and then remade it. But what blew me away last year was our Facebook group. It was such a friendly, lovely community. Considering it was the weeks running up to Christmas when everybody's so busy, I think just taking that little time out and having something to make each evening that was achievable and as I said, giftable. Lots of people made it for friends and family. And everybody joined in that Facebook group. Everybody put the makes up on that, asked questions, and we even ran it into February. So over the Christmas period, we were all wishing each other happy Christmas and seeing what we've got and sharing, oh, I've got this for Christmas, this crafty thing and whatever. So yeah, it was real good community spirit. So my wait list has now been opened. I'm actually quite blown away with how many people have signed up this week. Obviously I opened it to past adventers and then to my Facebook group and my WhatsApp groups. So I'm now putting it out to the YouTubers and just telling you what we're making, what we're doing. My plans for this year are very similar, 3 bags again, but 1st of December lands on a Tuesday. So if you can give me some suggestions of a Tuesday name. So last year it was Merry Monday. So I think we've had Tinsel Tuesday, or yeah, you get the idea. If you can give me some sort of ideas of the name I could give the crochet kits. So you get a bag every Tuesday, open it up, functional, wearable, practical, giftable and achievable. I think that's the main thing that I want to get over to you, that you can achieve these within the week or over the Christmas period, and they're just going to be great little things that you can either have for yourself or just have in the bag for when somebody turns up with a gift unexpectedly and you think, oh, what can I make? So I'm going to pass it over now to Dimna at her shack, because she is going to be doing a knitting advent calendar. Dimna is an amazing knitter. She's a really great crocheter too, but her knitting is ace. I wish I could knit as good as her, but obviously I've got to concentrate on the crochet side, haven't I? So I'm going to pass you over now to Dimna. She's only a few minutes down the road, so I'll press pause on this and we'll jump over to Dimna. See you soon.
Hi, thanks for joining me, everybody, in my lovely woolly shop. And thank you, Lisa, for such a lovely introduction. I'm really lucky that I can knit the way I do. I was brought up in Shetland, so we were taught to knit at primary school, and by the end of primary school I could knit in the round and do fair owl knitting. And looking back, I can't believe we were taught so much so young, and I'm really, really fortunate that I had that opportunity. So I'm really excited about sharing our advent calendar, our knitting advent calendar with you, because I got that opportunity to learn so much, and I'd love for you to as well. So it's April and we're talking about Christmas, I know, but if you'd like to sign up at the moment, it is just an expression of interest, and then we can get our numbers right for the amount of yarn to order and that sort of thing. So at the moment we're very much in the throes of pattern planning. A little sneak peek of one of my patterns for the Christmas advent calendar. So it's going to be very much the similar style to the crochet one. So you'll get 3 bags, you open them on the Tuesday, and each one's separate projects. Each one has video tutorials, there's printed instructions, there's photograph instructions, you have access to a WhatsApp group, you have access to Facebook groups. So you're not going to just get a bag of bits and be left to it. We'll help you and we'll support you. We will be limiting the number of advent calendars we sell for that reason, so that we are able to support people with help. The last thing we want is for somebody to get something and think, oh my goodness, I don't know where to start. So we're very much, we want you to enjoy this, we want you to learn. And with that in mind, I'm taking my knitting one from very, very basic up to probably intermediate type knitting over the space of the 3 weeks. But don't panic, it's all very gentle and everything's videoed and photographed and explained. So in week 1, it's going to be very simple, learning how to cast on, learning how to do garter stitch, be a little bit of shaping and a buttonhole. For those of you that can knit, don't panic, there is enough in there to keep you interested in week 1, and you will learn some new bits and pieces, and you can alter the pattern slightly to suit something that you'd like to make. I don't want to give away too much, but there's a little bit of flexibility in it. But those skills are what we're going to build on for the subsequent weeks. So the first project's quite a little small thing, very, very simple. We're then going to do something a little bit more complicated, and it's going to have eyelets in it, and it's going to have a picot cast off, so it's got a nice fancy cast off to it. We're going to learn how to make an I-cord, a knitted I-cord. You'll also be doing a bit of mattress stitch to seam it, so you'll learn how to seam knitting properly, because that's something people sometimes find very scary, is how to sew knitted pieces together. So we're going to deal with that in week 1, so that's out of the way and dealt with. And then the third project in week 1 is going to be an introduction to lace knitting. So don't panic, it's far, far easier than you think, and it'll be done step by step, and it's not anything really complicated or difficult. So but it's a lovely introduction to learning another skill. So the idea is that we're going to learn lots of new skills which we can then use in particular in week 3. Week 2 is a very simple project. It's one project, and it's the sort of thing you can do in front of the TV, listening to a story. You can pick it up, put it down. You don't need to think about, oh my goodness, where did I get to on it? It's a lovely, simple project, but it does come together really well and knits up really quickly. It's a fabulous gift as well. So that's what week 2 is. Week 3, now this is a bit of a bigger project, and this is going to learn quite a lot of skills in this one as well. Again, not going to give away too much. but the skills that you've learned in week 1 are going to be very useful in this project, and you're going to learn a couple of other skills as well. Now, I did give you a sneak preview of the pattern just then as well, but there is going to be an alternative pattern if you think, oh my goodness, this is just too hard for me at the beginning, and there'll be an alternative pattern with videos for that as well. So it may be that you do that pattern and then you work your way up to the final pattern, but it's all about teaching and learning new skills in knitting, but very, very gently. Everything's included, everything's there you need. You've got all the videos, you've got all the tutorials that you'll need, and you've got the support. So come and join us on our advent calendars. They are brilliant fun. And like Lisa said, we need a name. So we're opening them on a Tuesday. So what are we going to call it? So come and join us for Christmas. See you soon. Bye.